Hello and welcome to video 2 of Fat to Fit. In this video, I'm going to give you tips on what I did before embarking on my journey to fitness, which caused me to be successful in this journey. And so I say, you got to prepare yourself before you embark on your journey to fitness. Before I start, let me thank you for subscribing to my channel. My subscribers have increased a lot and I hope that shortly I will get monetized. If you haven't already subscribed, do click on the subscribe button because I have some good videos coming up. What did I do to be successful on this journey? Everybody wants to know that. As a 58-year-old woman suffering from a back problem and hypothyroid, I had put on a lot of weight. This weight became my mindset. My thought process was, I can't lose it because I have thyroid. I can't exercise because I have a back problem. I overcame all this because I attended a workshop, and in that workshop we were told that if you don't exercise, you are taking a pill of depression. Now, the person that I am doesn't want to do that. I look after myself. My intrapersonal intelligence is very high because I spend a lot of time on understanding who I am, what I am, and why I am. So, I decided I need to do this intermittent fasting and exercise that is suggested in the workshop. Let me explain to you what is intermittent fasting in short because I have received a lot of questions about it. Intermittent fasting is if you take a day of 24 hours, you have 8 hours of eating and 16 hours of fasting. Now, if you think about it, it's not very difficult. When I've given you the numbers, you'll say, oh, 16 hours. How can I do 16 hours? I will suffer from acidity. I am taking medication. I am doing this. I am doing that. Those are all excuses because your mind is giving you reasons why you shouldn't do it. Your mind doesn't want to do too much of hard work. Now, if you look at the 8 hours of eating, take for example, you have your breakfast at 10 or 10:30 in the morning. You can eat right up till 5:30, 6 in the evening. Now, I don't think that that is too difficult to do because 10:30 in the morning to 6:30 in the evening seems a possible time. Now, you'll ask me, what do you eat? I didn't diet at all. I ate my rice. I made it a little less, half a spoon less, and I increased the salad. I ate vegetables, fish, meat, chicken, Goa sausages, eggs, tea, everything, ice cream and chocolates included. But what I did was, I did the ice cream and chocolates a little earlier in the 8 hours. So after lunch, I would have an ice cream, I would have a chocolate, and after that, I wouldn't have ice cream and chocolate. So that helps you to lose the weight. So don't have sweets at the end of your 8-hour eating period. That's the only thing that you've got to be cautious about. Tip number 1. I did mirror work. Now it is important to sync your mind with your body. Your psychology and your physiology have to be in sync for you to be successful. And so the first thing I did was mirror work. For 4 days, I went in front of the mirror and I told myself, so many people are doing intermittent fasting and doing it successfully. So can you. So many people are exercising and getting themselves fit. So can you. I said this to myself 4 or 5 times a day whenever I passed my mirror, and after 4 days, I was set to start my journey. So spend a little time, spend a few days syncing the mind and the body, because your success depends on it. Tip number 2. I had watched many videos of Lisa Nichols, and she had a weight problem when she was having distress in her life, and she wanted to embark on this journey of weight loss. And Lisa always says, I had a photograph of thin Lisa. So I took a photograph of thin me in a pair of shorts and a shirt on a beach, and I made that my image that I wanted to go to. That image is extremely important. Make it the background of your phone, because you look at the phone ever so often and your brain is remembering that image. Today you'll be surprised. For 7 or 8 years, that pair of shorts has been in my cupboard, and I hope that one day I would get into it. Today I'm wearing it. So, tip number 2, have a photograph. Visualize yourself in those clothes. Tip number 3, listen to your body. When we go on a fitness program, very often we think, she has done it in 7 months, I'll do it in 3 months. I'm better than her. I'll do it faster. I'll do it better. Listen to your body. Your body will tell you what it is capable of doing and what it is not capable of doing. Here I will say tip number 4. More is not enough. What do I mean by that? You think 16 hours intermittent fasting, I'll do 18, I'll do 19, I'll do 20, or I may even go OMAD. What is OMAD? 1 meal a day. If you tell that to me, I'll tell you you're a fool. Start with 13. Praise yourself for achieving 13, go to 14. Praise yourself for achieving 14, go to 15. Praise yourself for that, do 16, and stick at 16 for some period of time. Don't overdo it. That's why I said, listen to your body. When it comes to exercise, the normal thing that fitness experts say is you should have 10,000 steps a day. But there are many who think, I'll do 20,000 because I'll do more. More is not better. I started with 3 minutes. I went after 2 days to 5 minutes. I went after that to 8 minutes. I stuck with 8 minutes for a few days. Once I found that I can do 8 minutes without too much of problem, because I did have a back problem. My knees had started to ache a little bit, so I didn't want to overdo it and then get stuck on the bed again. So I went slow. And so I'm saying to you, if you are an older person, go a little slow. Slow and steady wins this race. 100%. Don't overdo. Listen to your body. It is very important to, when you exercise, to exercise 4 to 5 times a week. Yes, not every day. Give yourself 2 days of the week off. Those 2 days there are days when you wake up and you say, oh, today I don't feel like exercising. Take that as a day off. That is the treat that your body gets because it has exercised before that. So when you are exercising, no 7 days a week. 7 days a week is not good. I'll give you an example. You have a laptop and at the end of the day, you can do one of 2 things to close your laptop. One is to close the cover of the laptop and allow the laptop to run on the battery that it has through the night, and to the time when you open it the next time. The second time is to press the button, which is the power button, and allow the laptop to switch off. What happens when you do that is, when the laptop goes into the switch off mode, if there are updates that need to happen, the updates happen and then the laptop switches itself off. The same thing happens to your body. So when you take 2 days off, your body gets an opportunity to reboot, to get that power once again into you and to start again. Also, the weight loss becomes better because you have had 2 days of rest. Applauding yourself is extremely important, because that applaud that you give yourself, the pat that you give yourself on the back, is what keeps your focus and keeps you moving forward. Now, some people say to me, you know what, I am okay for the rest of my body, only my stomach is big, or only my arms have got weight. When you lose weight equally all over. You lose weight on your face, you lose weight on your neck, you lose weight on your arms, you lose weight on your chest, you lose weight on your stomach, you lose weight on your legs, you lose weight all over. So if you think I'm only going to get my paunch in, that's not going to happen. You're going to lose weight all over your body system. If you understand that, that will help you. When I did Walking with Leslie Sansone, one of the things that Leslie says is tighten your core. What is tighten your core? It means tighten your tummy. That helps you to get your tummy in. Now, when Leslie is walking, she has only 4 movements that she does in her walk at home. That is the march, a kick, a knee lift, and a side step. These are the 4 steps that Leslie does. But when she is doing these 4 steps, when you are concentrated on her, and she says tighten your core, tighten your core, tighten your core, and you don't pay attention to it and you leave your tummy loose, then the tummy doesn't go in. So you want to get a tummy tuck. When you're exercising, consciously be aware that you got to tighten your core. For people who are largely overweight and now want to drop the pounds or the kilos, I must tell you that when you lose a lot of weight, sometimes what happens is your skin starts to sag. And that happens if you haven't done point number 6. What is point number 6? Tip number 6 is use bio oil. It's available on Amazon. Use moisturizer. These are things that help your skin to get toned. Now, we in India don't use much of moisturizer and oil on our body because of the humidity and because of the heat, etc. If you are fed up to use the bio oil and the moisturizer, at least put it on your body before you go to sleep. So for 8 hours, it has the moisturizer on. I put it in the morning, I put it in the evening, and I put it even at night. So to tone your skin, not to have your skin hanging, use bio oil and moisturizer. Last but not the least, tip number 7. Get yourself a good pair of shoes. I was very, very lucky that my husband gave me his Nikes. And I found that because the shoes I'm using are comfortable, I want to exercise more. So get yourself a good pair of shoes. If you want to give yourself a treat, let your treat be a good pair of shoes. Spend a little money on those shoes. Get yourself a good pair of shorts and tights and a nice workout t-shirt or t-shirts, so that when you are exercising, you look nice. If the experience makes you feel good about yourself, you will do more of it. If the experience, you're wearing an old t-shirt because, oh, I'm going to sweat, you're not going to feel good about yourself. Make yourself feel good. We will just go through all the tips that I have given you in this video. Tip number 1, mirror work to get yourself ready for intermittent fasting and exercise. Tip number 2, visualize your thin self by having a photograph of your thin self. Tip number 3, listen to your body. That is, exercise only 4 to 5 times a week. Tip number 5, more is not better. Tip number 6, hold your core, that is tighten your belly while you exercise. Tip number 7, use bio oil and moisturizer to avoid sagging skin and to tone the skin. Tip number 7, buy yourself a good pair of shoes and gym clothes so that you look good and you enjoy the process of exercise. In the comment section, I would like you to mention one takeaway that you will have taken from the video that I have shared. It will make me extremely happy to read what you have taken away from this video. I'm very, very happy that with my first video on Fat to Fit, so many people showed a lot of interest, called me up, messaged me, phoned me, sent me messages via Messenger, including my students. And I was very, very happy that so many people are interested in themselves. So since you are interested, I have made this video for you. We are having a program, a class, a workshop that I had attended before I started my fitness. On Sunday, the 14th of November, I've put the link to joining the group. I hope we don't get overbooked, but if we are overbooked, I will do a second round of it on the 14th from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. If you are able to attend, do attend. Understand this whole concept of exercise, intermittent fasting, nutrition. Understand what kind of exercises you can do and what kind of exercises you can't do. My next video that is going to come out is a video specifically on the positives of exercise, on the types of exercise that you can try out, and my following one will be on intermittent fasting and nutrition. I wish you all the very best in your journey on fitness. And I hope that I see many of you on Sunday. I will be having an intermittent fasting and an exercise group in a couple of weeks. I will start that, and if you are interested, you could message and I could put you on the group. All the best. Bye-bye.